I always say talent doesn't exist. Like, how could you just be born like and be good at something? It's really who puts the most hours into it.
Yeah, exactly. So seeing like someone like Jeff, or really any other player that's like I've seen come from the bottom and became like a top player, and to me, that's the real story to tell.
Wow.
And anybody can be that.
Yes.
Anybody.
Yes, it's great. And like fighting games have taught me that. Like, and oh wow. So we're going into the match. This is Yu Pop, also known as YJK and Samurai. And obviously, there you go. YJK, the beautiful spacing. Got already Samurai where he wants him, in the corner. This is where Kimberly, you're going to see her put on a mauling.
They use that crouching medium kick, which is actually, I believe, +2 on block.
Yes. Yes, it is. That's one of her only plus moves on block is the crouching medium. So he's going to use that a lot. Yep. Beautiful spacing with the crouching heavy kick.
Gets out of the corner after that sweep. That's like the right thing to do, right? No need to get greedy with the Oki. You want the positioning.
Exactly. And wow, look, see, this is where Kimberly shines. Look at all this.
Now, this is what I call spinning meter for the right reasons.
Yep. He wants to kill, go to the next round. Doesn't matter if you don't have any meter. Your opponent's going to be a little nerve-wracked.
He built those 2 bars in that round alone. It's possible for him to build those 2 bars again in this round and put a lot of pressure on Samurai to make a move.
Yes, and man, the mechanics of Street Fighter 6, there's so many, like even the little secret ones, like I don't know if people know, but the drive gauge, you could get it back quicker if you walk forward. And the second best is walking backwards. If you jump, it's the worst. It's the slowest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so don't jump when you're low on drive gauge there.
I always just want to attack more because obviously if they take your blocks, you get more drive gauge.
Yep, that's another way to get it.
Yeah.
And wow, look, the setup. This is the Kimberly cans. This is where it goes crazy.
Crouching medium punch anti-air. That's an interesting choice.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Geez, Samurai's defense though, like he's like just surviving this onslaught. I can't believe it. You can only survive enough against the 5th greatest online ranked player at this time right now.
That was a combination of gutsy and game knowledge. So when Mikey charged up for the Denjin, just walk forward, and he didn't have to, right? Because he was actually a little late on the walk forward, but he saw that he was still recovering and went for the sweep anyways, and actually it rewarded him very, very nicely for that game.
Yes, and I love that. Just his gameplay. Look, already in the corner. Oh no,
That's fine. We got this over here.
So, all right, we're back, and dude, the sweep, the spacing on this man, he's going crazy. Samurai just got to use a little more space control. Anti, keep this guy out. How could you?
Yeah, I mean, look at this drive gauge too. This is a lot of pressure. Like the more blocks you take, the worse it gets.
And Yu Pop, he's pretty lucky that like this is almost a legacy character in terms of like it's kind of Guy. And if people don't know, obviously YJK, he's played Guy like religiously since Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, he was him and Mark Teddy.
Yep.
And Mark Teddy, they were boys. They played a lot. I hope Mark comes back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see his Kimberly. He'll have some dirt.
Yeah. The guy was crazy talented.
Beautiful spacing with the slide. And okay, Samurai puts 1 round on the board, saying, sir, you're not going to just overwhelm me.
I really like the response right there. YJK went for a bit of a meaty, but with meaties, that means your button's out early. And good players will see that and punish it properly.
Oh, yeah. That's, but you could also do it a little more early where it recovers in time.
True.
So you bait them.
Yes, right? That's where the mind games begin.
The deepness we're going here.
I love it. And I think that's what fighting games is all about, right? It's like how deep can it go? And it's always this like infinite cycle of decision making.
100%. And wow, right now it's basically tied, but Samurai doesn't have any drive gauge. He just got it back.
I mean, he was attacking so well from being burnt out. And that's part of it. Some people play more passive when they're burnt out, but sometimes the solution is actually be more aggressive.
Yeah, because it's almost obvious that they're gonna not be aggressive. So why not be aggressive? And wow, look at that, the conversion!
Dang, what a trap.
And man, the awareness on YJK to be like, I'm burned out, I need to finish this, so I might as well use my super.
And he used it with the dynamite. He does the overhead into the dynamite, which launches them for the juggle. I mean, like, this guy knows the character. He knows the character.
In and out. Man, he's lucky because the character was in the beta, obviously, so that was awesome. He got to really grind. I was actually over Julio's house when the beta was out, and it was awesome seeing all them. Even Chris T came over. We're all playing. It was a good time.
Oh my goodness, he is not scared. He's still going in, and he's in burnout.
He doesn't care about burnout. He's like, I just want to go on offense. I don't want the opponent to breathe. But Samurai, he got that breathing room now. He's trying to go in. Oh, beautiful anti-air, though.
in the earlier exhibition, I was talking about this. Sometimes the answer in Burnout is to keep attacking. And it's still relatively close. Samurai close to a Burnout himself. What was that?
He was expecting some kind of normal. Samurai didn't bite, though. And he takes it. It's 1-1. Yes.
Nice. Mikey just laughing. Come on, bruh.
I haven't seen Yu Pop shook at all. He's just like the Terminator.
Well, these two players have played each other like historically since, like their heydays back in the 4 days. So, I think they're comfortable playing each other. And honestly, this event is about having a good time. This exhibition, I'm sure they're going to have some, bragging rights after this. But ultimately, they're going to have fun with this. They're going to learn from this, and they're going to get better.
Exactly. This guy's a true coach. You are a teacher, man.
Thank you, man.
You got to get in San Jose State. We're going to have Street Fighter 6.
I would love to be to help with the collegigiate program.
Yes, dude. It's going to be
know.
wild.
That's serious, man. I would love to help the collegiate program. And Jeff still on the attack. And I like this about Jeff. He's relentless, right? Even if it looks like he's getting shook. But honestly, he's just absorbing, internalizing what's happening in the match. And then transferring it into, how can I beat this guy?
And he doesn't mind trading at all, like hits and everything. He'll keep going. He's like, oh, you just hit me in the face. I'll keep going. Like, he wants you in this corner. And look, he got his wish.
That confidence comes from a lot of practice, not just from this game. From all the games he's played in the past 15 or so years.
Yes. And look at this. So smooth with it.
My goodness. The smoothness.
Yes, exactly. Did he push? Oh, he did. He hit a normal. This was Samurai's last desperation attack, and Yu Pop bit the bait.
Oh, yo, Mikey don't care.
And here we go. What's it going to be? And look, Samurai has all the drive gauge in the world.
Oh, Mr. Meaty.
But YJK still takes it with no drive gauge. Uh-oh, we got the side head now by Samurai.
The side head, the infamous FGC side head.
Yes. That
Literally
means,
everybody does it.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. I'm thinking in my head here, what's it going to be? Okay, now Yu Pop. Samurai, like, how do you like being in the corner, sir?
I love that challenge right there. So Samurai tried to bait a throw and then tried to option into a walk in. And YJK caught him on the step in with a low medium punch.
Yeah, so beautiful. And wow, we just went from one end of the level to the next because now we have Samurai in the corner. Can he stop this onslaught? Not yet. What's the mix? What's the mix? He got it.
Jeez.
Wow.
My goodness.
Samurai. The defense though, he's surviving because I was watching YJK playing everyone, and no one can survive this craziness. The fact that Samurai is just defending the way he is, it's beautiful.
Dude, I love the anti-air. He's like ready for all of it, dude. And he is prepared. Even if he whiffs a throw and Samurai neutral jumps or jumps forward, he's ready for that crouch fierce anti-air.
Yeah, and the crouching fierce anti-air is the best option to go because they did nerf Kimberly's EX Tatsu.
Exactly.
It's like 2-frame startup now instead of invincible. So
I think it's a good thing for players because you need to play smarter, not you know.
And playing Jeff today, I was like, because I thought, man, they shouldn't have did that to her. But then playing Jeff, I'm like, wait, he's so overwhelmingly offensive that maybe he doesn't need this. It's pretty crazy. Wow, okay.
I think Mikey's going to need to have a slightly different solution, right? From the corner, one of the tricks sometimes in footsies is you step forward instead of holding back. In this case, we see a lot of stepping forward from YJK. And yeah, that was what I was looking for. Maybe like a jab check to convert.
Yes, and I love the whole Oki system of like, is he going to wake up? Is he going to just jump out or grab or block? It's insane. That's where the real mind game comes into play. Wow, see, Samurai, his crazy defense, but you can only defend so much because the drive gauge.
Oh no, and the corner wall splat.
And wow, very, very interesting. Yes, what can you do against this? YJK, he found his character. He's one of the lucky ones to have it since the beta. So this is crazy what he can do with it. I predict, man, at Evo, he's going to do some work, man.
I think so.
Possible top 8.
There's a lot of players that are candidates for this. A lot of players are looking real solid, real nice right now, bro.
Man, Julio's JP. Whew.
I heard.
Insane. He's putting in work.
All right, Mikey, what you got, man? It's 3-1. You know that the positioning and the momentum is in Jeff's favor. Oh, my God. Did I just ask a question?
And you rarely see YJK taking so much damage in the corner and just getting mixed. He's usually doing the mixing, but yeah, great on Samurai, taking the whole round away. But now YJK sitting pretty on level 3. Samurai, no bar.
I mean, Samurai absolutely had to use that super right there because, I mean, you're so down on everything right there.
Yes. And as down as he is, he does get the first strike. He's looking good right now.
I thought that was a really clever solution with the forward roundhouse and the EX Tatsu against the slide.
Yeah, this is going to shake up YJK a little bit. He can't just get away with slide anymore.
Yeah. And as players of this experience, they know they can't make this mistake a second time.
Oh my gosh. And oh, side switch.
Oh my god.
YJK is being overwhelmed. He almost had Samurai in the corner, and now he eats it all.
Let's go. 3-2. Mikey.
Samurai's like, what's super? I don't need it. Just fundies is what I got.
And that's what he's known for.
Whoa.
It's the fundies. That's cool.
The whiff punish to start the match. I'm shook.
I'm stealing that tech. I'm stealing that forward roundhouse tech against Kimberly because that's working out quite well right now.
Yeah. And good choice by Samurai, picking the Ryu, knowing what. So he played in Street Fighter V. He was Akuma, right? He played Akuma
yeah, he
for a
played
bit.
Akuma. I don't remember the characters he played through during the last 2 or so years. I know he ended up with Luke.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. But man, right now, YJK spending all the drive gauge. Smart by Samurai. He's keeping that one little bit of drive gauge meter. You know, he gets. But he used it.
Oh my god!
Big combo time. Yes, and still gets the setup with the slide. Yes, and that was smart by YJK. He didn't go for overwhelming offense at that moment. He stayed back and was like, I'm just not going to let you out of the corner. Samurai still taking it. You could get this man in the corner.
Dude, you're starting to see them slowly transition, right? The control. Earlier, the pace, all YJK. Right now, it's moving in that favor of Samurai. Positionally, he's in his power positions. He's playing his game.
Yes, and I love it. That's what we see mostly at high level. It's like someone could get mopped 2 to 3 games, and then they just bring it back. And I'm just so happy to see NorCal back and like see all the great players. And I feel Street Fighter 6 made the resurgence in the FGC. It's like the golden age again.
Oh, Mikey is taking complete control of this. This is getting spicy.
I never seen YJK like this, like down like this. I mostly just see him overwhelming everyone. This is the secret. This is the puzzle that he's found.
This is the sauce. When you play against players like Mikey, you need to know they can adjust.
Yes.
And they can adjust fast.
It's so scary. It is 3-3 now. They just need 2. One person needs 2, and it's in their heads. They're like, come on.
I guarantee you right now, in Jeff's head, he's like, I can't run the same sequence because he's reading it now.
Yes, and I loved how Samurai, he did the jump in, but just at a range of the crouching heavy punch.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, YJK just like, he's panicking a little bit right now. Not panicking, but he's really trying to find a solution.
Yeah, he's calling upon the sauce gods, and are they answering? They're about to. And here it is.
It could be it.
Yes, we're about to see the greatest comeback of all time. He sets up. Oh my gosh. The Samurai block. He does, but not grabs. You can't block grabs. He's in.
Oh, wall splat.
Wow, big damage. YJK with the optimal.
If you get one more situation here, this will work out really well for him.
Yes, he basically tied it up. And again, no, Samurai says, enough with the drive impacts.
Not to mention, you don't have the health for that, buddy.
Nope, not at all. Good call. Wow, the amount of awareness you need in this game is crazy. How much mechanics are just in the drive gauge alone, but then you're like, oh yeah, my super. And how much health do I have? Should I use, like, wow. I think it's the most mechanics in a Street Fighter.
It is. I think it is. Because, like, even I get lost in the sauce. I'm like, oh, snaps. Yeah. I realize I don't have any more drive gauge meter.
It's crazy. And I don't know what you think, but I always tell people, I'm like, I don't know if you should use a lot of normal into drive rush cancels unless you know it's for the kill, or if you're going to do level 3 super because you get that back.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people doing it no matter what. But I'm like, for 3 bars? Are you sure?
I think there's like, it's always like such a contextual question. I think it's a great question to have. What is your capable? I think the number one thing is, what is your character capable of after that? If you enter burnout after level 3, what can you do?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Because Kimberly can still run her sauce.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
She can cook.
Yeah, she really doesn't need it.
Yeah. So if you're able to get the early momentum and then push it, which she is not able to do right now because Mikey is up in the house while he's in burnout.
Okay. Show us that comeback.
Dude, this is getting tight.
Oh,
this is getting no!
He shimmied. Oh, and it again, just like the last match, the ending was Mikey's EX Shoryuken.
You see, the thing is, like, it's not a random one. He saw the run, and he saw the run cancel to the overhead. The way, like, Kimberly just seems so overwhelming. It's like there's so much of a puzzle there,
But
Yeah.
the fact that Mikey is like, I'm just picking Ryu, which a lot of the casuals think is a basic character, but he's using just fundamentally sound.
I tell everybody. So I had a question from one of the guys at the education level. It was like, should I learn Ryu? And I said, absolutely. But people think he's a basic character. I was like, no. The top players play him with extremely refined fundamentals. Very different.
Yes, and it teaches you a lot.
It does. Oh, YJK
What is
doing
this?
the
Wow.
cool combo.
Okay, sir. He wants to shake it up. You know, he wants to shake up Mikey, but he's bringing it back again. I love this, man. Mikey's been on a 3-win streak. Yu Pop needs this. He wants to tie it up at least. Come on.
I love it. Mikey is not afraid to just say, get off of me, bro.
Yes.
It
And
doesn't bother me.
how many wake-up Shoryukens has YJK blocked?
I believe
It's tough, man. It's
not very many, if one or two. Most of them have landed, actually.
because I feel Samurai he just has that sense. He has the intuition of when to do it, man.
He's also setting them up quite well, right? Because like YJK goes into very minute patterns, but Mikey is picking his spots with his EXTP, which makes it also hard for Jeff to figure out when to start attacking like that.
Wow. Yes, it's so insane what Jeff is trying to do. Oh, he did it! He got it!
We got a 4-4, ladies and gents.
Wow, but this is what we wanted. This has been like every match today. It's like, man, NorCal really bringing the high level Street Fighter 6, and it's day 2. Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir, it is.
Jeez. But obviously, both of these characters were in the beta, so it's been a crazy time.
Beta or not, we'd love to see a good match, and this is a
100%.
pretty fire match right now.
Yeah, I love seeing that. Like, you know, we had 2 betas, I guess 3 days each, right? So this is like great to see. Like, what is the real high level of this game? And
Oh, what a whiff! That's a whiff on the overhead to trick him. Oh,
beautiful.
my goodness!
Beautiful. This is going to be tough for Samurai to come back from this. YJK looking so good. Yes, and he blocked it.
Oh, does he get the
Whoa.
juggle? No, misses.
Just a little off the timing. Okay, look at this. Just walking, slowing the pace. YJK knows, okay, my opponent's grayed out, but I don't have to put myself in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, but now the first round of the last game goes to Jeff.
Jeff, and he is up 2 super bars, about to get the 3rd. Samurai only has 1 bar. Oh no. If he lands a level 3, if YJK can land a level 3 in this round and get that 11, because Kimberly gets 11% when she does a level 3 of extra damage. So that'll be a good thing to bring to the 3rd round. If it even is going to be a 3rd round. But YJK looking so good.
I was about to call him G-Dragon. Old name.
Yes, it is. I used to call him that a lot. Sometimes I still make the mistake. But
Oh, this is it. Does Mikey make a comeback? I want to see a comeback. I want to see a final round. Let's make it happen.
maybe Mikey brought out the G-Dragon. He's not YJK anymore. He's G-Dragon.
Yes.
Oh, there it is again.
Yes. Can we get a
What's
comeback?
it going to be? What is it going to be? He's playing it so slow. Uh-oh. And yes.
Oh, does he win the
YJK.
move? No, he doesn't. Let's go.
Looking so good.
What a set between these two players. That was so fun to watch.
Yes, I loved it, man. Seeing the Kimberly in action. And it was like an oppressive Kimberly versus like a fundamentally sound Ryu.
I mean, like, okay, Mikey is, like, fundamentally, he's refined his craft over the last 10 years. And when he, like, now in last year's CPT, he was in it. He was in it.
Yep, he was.
You don't get to that by random luck. You have to be incredibly skilled to be in there.
Yeah, yes, for sure. Because it's a point system. So you got to get up in there. And yeah, I was watching it and seeing, I'm like, wow, this player really grew. Because I was seeing him, he went to esports arena, all that stuff. And yeah, you feel when a player is blossoming, there's the whispers about him. And it's like, whoa, wait, he is now a top player.
But watching Jeff, like my favorite thing about this exhibition, right, this last match, was the fact that we got to see that transition, right? Where, all right, I'm up ahead. I can take this. At least that's what it looked like for Jeff. And then Mikey all of a sudden's like, no. I'm gonna get you back.
Yes. And that's what I love when we play top players. Like, imagine them playing in a session for like, they're just in a house for like 8 hours a day, just playing like for 3 days. Imagine the level that they get to, that they achieve. It's crazy.
Look, there's one thing I always like telling people, and it's work smarter, not harder, right? And so you don't have to play for 8 hours straight. When you play and you're struggling, you want to sit down with your opponent and say, what can I do better?
Yep.
How do I solve this? You do VOD reviews, you go into the lab, you test your concepts and theories, go back to playing matches, rinse and repeat. It's a lot of reps.
Yeah. And what I try to tell people, it's like, don't overwhelm yourself with so many things
Yes.
of why you're losing. Think of the major thing.
Yes.
Is your opponent just blocking and you're trying to open him up, but you can't grab him more? Like, it's usually one thing that you just need to do, and then it
Yes.
changes the game plan.
Exactly. All right, we're going to go to our interviews with the two guys on stage right now, Jeff and Mikey. Can you hear us?
I can hear us.
Okay.
Hey, YJK. You can, oh, you
Your
can't.
mic, bring your mic down, brother.
Oh, yeah, you got to bring the mic down so we can hear.
Can
You
you
can
hear
hear us? Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Wait,
Hello?
how about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Mike,
Is
can
this
you
better?
speak? Yeah, much better, much better.
All right,
Cool.
perfect.
All right, Mike, go.
Yo, Crack Fiend and I were talking. YJK, you turned into G-Dragon those last two sets. But man, those were some great sets. The way Samurai you adapted, what was going through your head of like, I need to, how did you stop his oppressive offense?
It's more like after a couple of rounds, right? When I got used to the ranges, and he was punishing me repeatedly over and over again, I started just holding myself back and said, okay, let me go in when it's very safe to do so, and until the opportunity arises, because I realized in this game you can't just mindlessly go in. You have to pick your spots really, really well, because you can create a wall really well in this game and lose like that. So that was my mindset throughout, like trying to readapt to what he was catching me with.
And Mikey, what was your approach when you got to when you were down about 3-1? You switched it around. Not only did you switch it around, your entire style, your approach, your positioning. You were in all your power positions. Tell you how to walk us through that.
Pretty much, I just TP'd a lot more.
You were getting away with it a lot. We were like, his intuition is on fire right now. He just knew. You knew every time. Those two matches, you ended it with the EX Shoryuken, and it worked.
Did you pick your spots, or were you just saying like, screw it? I want to let him know.
No, I just felt like doing it.
You felt like doing it. Great answers all around.
Sometimes it's as simple as that.
So, where can we see you guys in tournament? Like, what tournaments are you guys planning on going to?
I mean, I'm definitely going to SenCal Standoff, and I'm definitely going to go to EVO for sure. And then I'll definitely be on the CPT online a lot more often now. Other than that, I'm going to try to go to EVO Japan. If they hold it again,
Yeah, what about you, Samurai?
Anything online, anything offline, I'm going to try to go to. So, pretty
Great.
excited for the competition. Obviously, the prize pool is great, but there's a lot of talent that wants to play the game. And I'm excited to compete in this thing.
What are your guys' thoughts on the game so far? So I know it's day 2 only. There's still 17 characters out. Is there anything that really sticks out to you in terms of excitement, or maybe even not excitement? Maybe something bothers you about the game. I want to hear about it.
No, I love it. I think the way that you're able to have the drive meter right away and then be expressive with it is really creative. So far, I haven't felt like I burnt myself out, or I've made it like any moment I felt like I was dull. Right? Like this game is so creative that training mode is really fun. And then the options they give you in training mode can really help you blossom as a character too, from learning a character really easily and stuff like that. Even like learning the command moves and everything too, that they give you the video of how it looks like and everything too. It's really intuitive. It's really fun. I love it.
So I have a question, and it's a little tip for also, well, your answers will be a little tip for the stream as well. It's like, being on the level you guys are at, preparing for EVO and all those tournaments, how are you guys going to prepare? Like, is it going to be online? Is it going to be offline? And if it is offline, where in NorCal? Because obviously you guys are probably from NorCal. Well, I know, YJK, you're in Salinas, actually. So you make your way down.
Yep.
So, like, how are you guys going to prepare for tournaments?
I mean, through community, whenever someone posts the local or anything like that, I'll definitely try my best to go there and support as well. I'll be doing both online and offline. So since the online's really good, why not?
Online is freaking
Yes.
Why not try playing against people that we haven't got the chance to play in previous games because the infrastructure wasn't that great. So now that we can play against our other East Coast brothers, it'll be fun. It'll be good. So I'll be doing both to prepare.
Great. And what about you, Samurai? Where can we see you in NorCal and whatnot?
I'll be here at Guildhouse.
Hey.
All right.
But same thing with Jeff. Honestly, online, offline, it's whatever we need to get better, we're going to try to do it. So.
And do you guys just play ranked, or do you guys actually have a set amount of training partners that you hit up and you're like, let's go train right now?
I got both. So like I have a set of training partners, and then after if I feel like no one's on, I'll play rank for a bit. You know.
Same thing for me. But I think right now, especially with the online infrastructure being a lot better, we're gonna see a lot more, hopefully, and just see a lot of players get a lot better, a lot faster.
I agree. I definitely agree with that one.
Yeah.
And with the reach of it, being able to play players all over the world, literally all over the world, not just in the States. I played with guys in Japan, 0 lag. And just that alone means like we have international reach for training partners now.
That's true. That's very true.
So I'm just excited for you guys. Really excited to see how you guys do here at EVO, in our locals, and our regionals, and everything, guys. Thanks for the show. I really appreciate you all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.